Haven't seen my face in weeks, just the outlines of the shadows on the floor. I've been living in the silence of the things we used to speak. Now I don't know who I'm living for. I took the glass down from the hallway. I couldn't stand the stranger in the frame, searching for a trace of who I was before you left. But every angle whispered out your name. The walls are bare, the light is dim, the air is heavy where your ghost has been. I'm terrified of what I'll find if I look too close at what's left behind. In a room without a mirror, I don't have to see the way I'm breaking down. The memory of us couldn't be clearer, but I'm a ghost in my own haunted town. I can't face the hollow in my eyes, or the way the truth looks stripped of all the lies. So I stay here in the dark where I can't see the fear, lost inside a room without a mirror. The makeup's drying on the vanity from the night I thought you'd finally come home. There's a beauty in the blindness of this gravity. It's easier to feel less all alone. If I saw the tears, I'd have to own the pain. If I saw my skin, I'd feel the cold again. But the silver's gone and the walls are white. I'm fading out of vision, out of sight. In a room without a mirror, I don't have to see the way I'm breaking down. The memory of us couldn't be clearer, but I'm a ghost in my own haunted town. I can't face the hollow in my eyes, or the way the truth looks stripped of all the lies. So I'll stay here in the dark where I can't see the fear, lost inside a room without a mirror. Maybe if I don't look, the wound won't stay. Maybe if I can't see me, you didn't go away. But I'm reaching for a surface that isn't there, brushing phantom strands of my own hair. I'm invisible. All you us couldn't be clearer, but I'm a ghost in my own haunted town. I can't face the hollow in my eyes, or the way the truth looks stripped of all the lies. So I'll stay here in the dark where I can't see the fear, lost inside a room without a mirror. No affections, just echoes. I'm still here, I think. A room without a mirror.
Holding its breath, the pillows still smell like a version of us. It's dead. I turned off the fan just to see if I'd hear a sound, but the silence is heavy. It's dragging me into the ground, tracing the space where your shoulder used to rest, with a hollowed out ache booming deep inside my chest. It's too quiet now, so quiet it's starting to scream, and I'm waking a cold from a warm lighthouse dream. For a footstep on the floor, for the click of the lock in the middle of the door. But the air is empty, the hallway is long, and the only rhythm left is going wrong. Now I'm just dancing to the echo of my own pulse, trying to find a heartbeat that belongs to someone else. Just a steady, lonely thrum, beating like a funeral drum, reminding me I'm still here even though I'm numb. I'm a melody without a harmony to hold, just a story that's been left out in the cold. Can you hear the sound of me alone? lampposts in this house we called our home. I used to sign my breathing to the rise of your back. Now the cadence just a jagged, the rhythm starting to crack about a mid-clock just to fill up the gaps in the air. But every tick is a second, you're not really there. The air and new tracks on the radio and sound the same. Every bass line feels like it's calling out your name. I'm a solo act on the beat book for two, and I'm losing the beat since I lost the part of me to two. Are thin, but the world is so far. I'm counting the beats like I'm counting the stars, and it's so loud. God, it's getting so loud. Now I'm just dancing to the echo of my own, trying to find a heartbeat that belongs to someone else. It's a second only drum, beating like a cigarette drum, reminding me I'm still here, even though I'm not on a melody without a harmony to hold. Just a story that's been left out in the cold. Can you hear it? The sound of me echo of my own pulse in this house we call the home. Thump, 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 thump is the only thing that hasn't left me yet. Thump, 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 the only promise that I can't forget. It says I'm alive, but it doesn't say I'm okay. It just counts the minutes until I can wash this day away.
Drove until the pavement turned to sin, still holding on to nothing in my hand. The radio is losing every station, just like we lost our final destination. I'm staring at the gray where the water meets the sky, waiting for a reason or a better way to say goodbye. But the wind is biting through my favorite coat. I'm swallowing the words I never wrote. There's a lighthouse flickering a mile away, searching for a ship that went down in the bay. And I'm standing on the edge of the Pacific blue, looking for a signal, looking for a trace of you. Now it's just static on the coast, humming in the air. I'm talking to the ghost who isn't even there. The deception's breaking up, the salt is in my eyes, watching every memory turn to white noise in the skies. I thought we were a frequency, a rhythm in the soul, but now the ocean's empty and I lost all my control. Just a muffled heart, long distance post, and nothing but the static on the coast. Say the secret, watch the pain away, but it's only bringing back the things we couldn't say. I find a seashell and I hold it to my ear, expecting your I love you, but it's never what I hear. Just the rush of the current, the pull of the deep, and the secrets that the shoreline promised you would keep. My phone is at 5%, no bars in sight. I'm losing my connection to the world tonight. The fog is rolling in, thick and cold and gold. The story of us is getting difficult to hold, and I'm standing on the edge of the Pacific blue, reaching for a signal that I know won't coming through. Now it's static on the coast, humming in the air. I'm talking to a ghost who isn't even there. The reception's breaking up, the salt is in my eyes, watching every memory turn to white noise in the skies. I thought we were a frequency, a rhythm and a soul, but now the ocean's empty and I've lost all my control. Just a muffled heart, a long distance post, and nothing but but the static on the coast. Hey, can you hear me? I know I've been dead 1,000 miles ago. I'm still here, swaying into the undertow. I'm tuning to the silence, I'm tuning to the gray, letting the salt of water carry me away. Crying for a ghost who isn't even there. The reception's broken down, the salt has blurred the view. I'm finally losing touch with the ghost of me and you. I thought we were a frequency, I thought we were the goal, but a tide is coming in to take back my soul. Just a muffled heart alone, I suppose, lost inside the static on the coast.
I'm walking through a blueprint of a life we never built. The hallways are heavy with the shadow of the guilt. 4 walls and a ceiling, but the gravity is wrong. Since you took the rhythm and you took the song, I'm standing in the kitchen where the echoes come to dine, tracing out the borders of your space and mine. But the geometry is broken, the angles don't meet. It's just cold porcelain beneath my bare feet. Every room is a question that I can't answer now. A silent if and a broken how. The windows are watching the street for your car, but the distance between us is a dying star. It's just half-empty architecture, hollow and white. A frame with no picture, nowhere to hide. Living in the spaces where your laughter used to lean, trapped in the silence of everything between. We designed it forever, we drew up the plans, but the house turned to water inside of our hands. I'm just a ghost in the structure, losing my stature in this half-empty architecture. Bedroom is a desert of white, a canyon of linen in the middle of the night. I sleep on the edge so I don't feel the gap, but I'm falling through the holes in our memory map. I try to fill the closets with the noise of the TV, but the walls just reflect a lonely version of me. It's a beautiful ruin, a high ceiling's grief, a monument built on a fading belief. Maybe the mortar was made out of glass. Maybe we knew that the seasons would pass, but I'm still holding the keys to a door that won't close, while the garden is dying under the snow. Break down the rafters, let the sky fall through. Anything's better than a house without you. Just half-empty architecture, hollow and white. A frame with no picture, nowhere to hide. I'm living in the spaces where your laughter used to lead, trapped in the silence of everything between. We designed a forever, we drew up the plans, but the house turned to water inside of our hands. I'm just a ghost in the structure, losing my stature in this half-empty architecture, hey.
Empty space on my right side, where your hand used to fit in mine. This king-size bed is an ocean wide, just a battle lost to time. And I count the seconds, count the days, lost inside this silent haze. They say three's a crowd, two is true, but what's left when it's just you? 'Cause one is the loneliest number in the world. A solo story, a flag unfurled. I trace the photos on my phone, hear your laugh when I'm alone. Every corner of this place we build is a monument to all this guilt. And I'd rewrite the stars if I could. Go back in time, I know I would. They say three's a crowd, two is true, but what's left when it's just you? 'Cause one is the loneliest number in the world. A solo story, a flag unfurled. Just one coffee cup in the morning light, one shadow dancing in the night. Just me, myself, and I, the loneliest number. Oh, whoa, just one.
The streetlights are humming a low, lonely blue, and the pavement is wet with the ghost of you. I'm retracing the steps we took back in June, under a pale and a hollowed out moon. But the sidewalk feels longer, the air feels so thin, and I don't know where us ends and I should begin. I look to my right, but your silhouette's gone, leaving me here to just carry it on. The static is rising, a storm in my head, recalling the words that we should have unsaid. I'm reaching for something that's already past. How can a heartbeat be built not to last? Now I'm just walking in my own shadow, chasing the dark, searching for a fire, but I can't find a spark. I'm a silhouette dancing on a cold, empty street, with the rhythm of longing beneath my own feet. You were the sun that kept the black at the bay. Now I'm just a shape that is fading to gray. Yeah, I'm lonely and hollow and shallow, just walking in my own shadow. The window displays show a life I don't know. Couples in coats and a soft focus glow. I pull up my collar to hide from the wind, thinking of all of the ways that we sin against the forever we swore we would keep. Now it's a secret that's buried too deep. My own outline follows me heavy and slow, the only companion I have left to show. If I turn off the lights, do I disappear too? If I stop moving forward, do I get back to you? But the world keeps on spinning, indifferent and cold, and I'm just a story that's already told. I'm disappearing to the night. Now I'm just walking in my own shadow, chasing the dark, searching for a fire, but I can't find a spark. I'm a silhouette dancing on a cold, empty street, with the rhythm of longing beneath my own feet. You were the sun that kept the black at the bay. Now I'm just a shape that is fading to gray. Yeah, I'm lonely and hollow and shallow, just walking in my own shadow.
I still know the digits by the weight of my thumb, a muscle memory that's making me numb. I hit the green button just to feel the heat of a phantom connection, bitter and sweet. The fourth ring is always where I hold my breath, waiting for a hello that's been starved to death. But the air doesn't shatter, the wall doesn't break. It's just another cold hum for my heart's own sake. Telling the ceiling about my whole day, the things that I did, the words you'd say. I'm pausing for answers that never arrive, just trying to keep this ghost line alive. Now I'm having a conversation with a dialed tone. It's the only voice that hears me when I'm all alone. A steady flat line, a digital sting, while I'm waiting for the silence to say anything. I'm poured out in pieces, I'm screaming your name into a plastic receiver that don't feel the shame. Just a girl on a wire, chilled to the bone, lost in a conversation with the dial tone. Do you see my name lighting up your screen? Do you let it go dark? Is it somewhere between? I've memorized the rhythm of your voicemail pitch. Leave a message after then, the familiar glitch. I don't leave a word, I just listen to the air, searching for the sound of you breathing somewhere. The R&B beat in my head starts to slow to the pitch of the signal that tells me to go. I'm telling the shadows I'm doing just fine, while I'm tracing the curve of this digital vine. I'm pausing for laughter that never arrives. The static is where our memory resides. Now I'm having a conversation with the dial tone. It's the only voice that hears me when I'm all alone. A steady flat line, a digital sting, while I'm waiting for the silence to say anything. I'm poured out in pieces, I'm screaming your name into a plastic receiver that don't feel the shame. Just a girl on a wire, chilled to the bone, lost in a conversation with a dial tone. frequency, dependency. Is there anybody left on the line for me? It's a long distance love with a short circuit heart. I'm talking to the end, you were gone from the start. Don't hang up, please don't hang up. Even the static is better than the truth. Dependency. Is there anybody left on the line for me? It's a long distance love with a short circuit heart. I'm talking to the end, you were gone from the start. Don't hang up, please don't hang up. Even the static is better than the truth. I'm driving past the park on 5th and Main. The swings are moving slowly in the rain. There's a light on in the kitchen where we used to dance, but there's a new car in the driveway, a ghost of a chance. The grocery store, the movie sign, everything looks the same, but it isn't mine. I'm a stranger in the place where I gave you my youth, searching for a lie that feels more like the truth. The neighbors wait, but they don't see the cracks. They don't see the way my heart is painted black. I'm walking through a map of everything we were, but the colors are fading, becoming a blur. Now I'm living in a suburban ghost town where every corner is a memory of us burning down. The white picket fences are keeping me out, while the silence is screaming, beginning to shout. I'm haunted by the girl I used to be, when your shadow was still walking next to me. It's a quiet desolation, a beautiful fall, in a suburban ghost town that took it all. I passed your mother's house just to feel the sting. The garden's overgrown, it doesn't look like spring. I remember the porch where we swore we'd stay gold. Now it's just wood and some nails getting moved. I check my reflection in a shop window pane, but I'm translucent, washed out by the rain. The diner booth is empty, the coffee is cold, like a story that's already been told. The street lights flicker like a dying spark, leaving me alone in the manicured dark. I'm walking through a map of everything we were, but the edges are burning, becoming a blur. Now I'm living in a suburban ghost town, where every corner is a memory of us burning down. The white picket fences are keeping me out, while the silence is screaming, beginning to shout. I'm haunted by the girl I used to be, when your shadow was still walking next to me. It's a quiet desolation, a beautiful fall, in a suburban ghost town that took it all. Every cul-de-sac is a dead-end street. Every driveway is a place we won't meet. I'm haunting the hallways, I'm haunting the parks, leaving my name in the tree trunk bars. But the town is moving on and the world is turning blue, and I'm the only one left who remembers you. Yeah, I'm stuck in this suburban ghost town, watching the sun and the memories go down. The white picket fences are keeping me out, while the silence is screaming, beginning to shout. I'm haunted by the girl I used to be, before the you and I became just me. It's a quiet desolation, a beautiful fall, in a suburban ghost town that took it all. Just a ghost on the sidewalk, watching the lights go out, one by one. Suburban ghost town. just cutting through the dark. I'm tracing every shadow, looking for a spark. But the plaster is a desert, white and messed and dry. And since the night you said we're over without looking in my eye, I memorized the cracks I can't understand. It's a map of all the places where I'm harboring the pain. The R&B's playing low from the room next door, but I'm just staring upward, I can feel the floor. The world is moving sideways, but I'm staying still. Gravity is heavy, I lost all my will. I'm a portrait of a person who's forgotten how to move, just a needle stuck forever in a heartbreak groove. And I'm just ceiling watching, waiting for the sky to fall, counting all the minutes that I'm nothing at all. My eyes are wide open, but I can't turn away from the blankness of the canvas where we used to stay. I'm looking for a vision, I'm looking for a sign, but the ceiling's just as empty as this heart of mine. No movies on the surface, no stars in the heart, just me and the ceiling, watching it all. I used to see your face when I closed my lids at night. Now I keep them open just to stay inside the light. The texture of the paint is the only thing that's real, because I'm terrified of waking up to how I truly feel. The streetlights throw a ladder through the plants across the room, but I'm not climbing out of this comfortable gloom. I'm a ghost, inexpensive linen, a secret in the sheets, listening to the rhythm of the city's lonely streets. The fan keeps spinning, but the air is getting thin. I'm trying to remember where you end and I begin. No movies on the surface, no stars in the heart, just me and the ceiling, watching it all. Watching, waiting for the sky to fall, counting all the minutes that I'm nothing at all. My after of the pain is the only thing that's real, because I'm terrified of waking up to how I truly feel. I'm looking for a vision, I'm looking for a sign, but the ceiling's just as empty as this heart of mine. No movies on the surface, no stars in the hall, just me and the ceiling, watching it all. If I look down, I'll see your side of the bed is cold. If I look down, I'll see the story's been told. But if I keep my eyes up, if I never let them drop, then the moment you left me, maybe it'll stop. Maybe it'll stop all. Part of mine will make him, but I could turn away from the blankness of the canvas where we used to stay. If I look down, I'll see your side of the bed is cold. If I look down, I'll see the story's been told. But if I keep my eyes up, if I never let them drop, then the moment you left me, maybe it'll stop. Maybe it'll stop all. half an hour ago. I watched the steam dissolve into the gray. The porcelain is sweat and moving slow, just like the way I'm drifting through the day. I set a place for you across the wood, a habit that I haven't broken yet. Pour it out and live if I only could, but I'm not ready to admit we're a regret. There's a film upon the surface, dark and still, mirroring the way I've lost my will. The kitchen clock is ticking like a threat in a house that hasn't learned how to forget. Now it's just cold tea and quiet company, sitting with the ghost of who you used to be. The sugar didn't take, the honey couldn't sweeten the bitter taste of a heart that's been beaten. I'm talking to the steam, I'm leaning on the air, reaching for a hand that isn't really there. It's a lonely kind of ritual, a bittersweet luxury, just me and cold tea and quiet company. Remember when the steam will fog your breath, and we laugh until the morning turned to gold. Their silence is a shadow, a living death, and the story of us is growing fast and cold. I take a sip and let the shiver hit my tongue, a reminder of the songs we haven't sung. The radio is humming something low and blue, every lyric feels like it was written about you. The chair is empty but the weight is heavy here, I'm drowning in a cup of my own fear. The afternoon is fading into slate, and I'm just sitting here making friends with head. Now it's just cold tea and quiet company, sitting with the ghost of who you used to be. The sugar didn't take, the honey couldn't sweeten the bitter taste of a heart that's been beaten. I'm talking to the steam, I'm leaning on the air, reaching for a hand that isn't really there. It's a lonely kind of ritual, a bittersweet luxury, just me and cold tea and quiet company. Maybe I'll wash the cup tomorrow, maybe I'll find a way to drown the sorrow, but for tonight the silence is a friend. I'm staying in the kitchen till the very end, watching the leaves at the bottom of the glass, waiting for this hollow ache to finally pass. Quiet company, sitting with the ghost of who you used to be. The sugar didn't take, the honey couldn't sweeten the bitter taste of a heart that's been beaten. I'm talking to the steam, I'm leaning on the air, reaching for a hand that isn't really there. It's a lonely kind of ritual, a bittersweet luxury, just me and cold tea and quiet company. Is ice. The room is dark, and I'm still here. Quiet company. Just me. Glitter sailing on the hardwood floor like stardust from a world I don't know anymore. The ice has melted in a plastic cup. I'm sitting on the stairs, I can't get up. They laughing in the street, I can still hear the echoes of the shuffling feet. But I'm paralyzed here in the strobe light, slow, waiting for a person who didn't show. The Uber driver's canceled, the phone is a one. The celebration's over, the damage is done. I'm wearing the dress that you said was your favorite, but there's no one left here for me to save it. And I'm the last one at the party, dancing with the dark, trying to ignite a dead and hollow spark. The confetti looks like snow in the early morning light. I'm the only one left fighting for a ghost of a night. I'm cleaning up the bottles and the secrets we share, staring at the doorway like you're actually there. It's a lonely kind of victory, a sorry kind of glory, to be the last one left inside a story. Found your ladder wedged behind the couch, a little silver weight inside my pouch. I should throw it away, I should let it go, but it's the only piece of us I have to show. The sun is bleeding through the half-drawn blinds, searching for the pieces that the party left behind. I'm a cinematic wreck in a hollowed-out room, sweeping up the ashes of a love in its tomb. The music's just a hum in the back of my head. I'm making up the things that you should have said, and I'm standing in the center of the mess we made, watching every color start to flicker and fade. And I'm the last one at the party, dancing with the dark, trying to ignite a dead and hollow spark. The confetti looks like snow in the early morning light. I'm the only one left fighting for a ghost of a night. I'm cleaning up the bottles and the secrets we share, staring at the doorway like you're actually there. It's a lonely kind of victory, a sorry kind of glory, to be the last one left inside our story. Did you forget the address? Did you forget my name? Or did you realize that staying would feel like a shame? I'm the host of a heartache, the queen of the void, surveying the beauty of what we destroyed. The music stops, but I'm still swaying. I'm the last one at the party, dancing with the dark, trying to ignite a dead and hollow spark. The confetti looks like snow in the early morning light. I'm the only one left fighting for a ghost of a night. I'm cleaning up the bottles and the secrets we share, staring at the doorway like you're actually there. It's a lonely kind of victory, a sorry kind of glory, to be the last one left inside our story. Everyone's gone, the street lights are off, and I'm just here, just me, the last one. Empty coffee cup on the table, still see your ghost in there, trying to rewrite this painful label. But your silence hangs in the air. And I'm following footprints that lead to nowhere, just a fading echo of a love we used to share, chasing a memory, but you're not there. These footprints in the sand just vanish in the air. I drive past the corner where we first met. Feels like a scene from another life. Every promise is a silhouette, twisting in my heart just like a knife. And I'm following footprints that lead to nowhere, just a fading echo of a love we used to share. Chasing a memory, but you're not there. These footprints in the sand just vanish in the air. Maybe one day I'll learn to turn around, stop looking for what can't be found. But for now I'm lost in the sound of my own heart breaking on the ground, akin to nowhere, nowhere. You're not there. Swear the ghost of your side is the only thing that's fed. I haven't moved the pillows, I haven't changed the air. I'm afraid if I breathe, I'll forget that you were there. The world outside is moving, I can hear the sirens hum. But in here the clock is broken and my fingers have gone numb. I'm watching tiny pieces of the ceiling float away, settling on the jackets that we wore on Saturday. It's a slow motion avalanche, a quiet kind of gray, covering the forever that you took away. And if I stay real still, if I hold my breath just right, I can hear the weight of the world turning white. And it's the sound of dust falling on the things we used to love, like a velvet funeral coming from above. It's burying the photos, it's coating every shelf. I'm losing you to gravity, I'm losing to myself. No more screaming, no more fire, no more calling out your name. Just the soft white silence of a heart that's lost the game. In the hollow of this house, I'm calling it a calling. And it's a sound just falling. I used to clean the windows, I used to sweep the floor, but I don't see the point in being tidy anymore. Every speck is a second, every grain is a day that I spend inside this room just watching you decay. I trace a line through the silver on the glass, watching inteiro que não cai. Lá eu baixo nuvem grey e brisquet high. The air is getting heavy, the light dancing in a memory that's filled up to the brim. And if I stay real still, if I keep the door shut tight, I can feel the weight of the world turning white. And it's the sound of dust falling on the things we used to love, like a velvet funeral coming from above. It's burying the photos, it's coating every shelf. I'm losing you to gravity, I'm losing to myself. No more screaming, no more fire, no more calling out your name. Just the soft white silence of a heart that's lost the game. In the hollow of this house, I'm calling it a calling. Listening to the sound of the dust falling, maybe by the winter I'll be part of the floor, just a shadow of a woman who don't want it anymore. Let it cover up the kitchen, let it cover up the hall, until there isn't any trace of us left here at all. Let it settle, let it stay, let the quiet carry me away. We used to love, like a velvet funeral coming from above. It's burying the photos, it's coating every shelf. I'm losing you to gravity, I'm losing to myself. No more screaming, no more fire, no more calling out your name. Just the soft white silence of a heart that's lost the game. In the hollow of this house, I'm calling it a calling. Listen to the sound of the dust falling.
Can you hear it? It's so loud tonight. Falling on my shoulders, falling up and dying. The sound of dust.
The tide is coming in, I feel it in my knees, but I'm still standing where you left me begging please. The world is moving forward, ships are sailing by, but I'm staring hollow in the sky. Yeah, 'cause she's leaving, it'll never come to be. In a heart there's hather zones beneath the sea. I try to cut the rope, I try to swim for shore, but the current of your ghost keeps pulling me for more. is on my skin, the wind is in my hair. I'm reaching for horizon that isn't even there. I'm lighthouse with no oil, a sailor with no star, just wondering how you got so close and yet so far. And I'm anchored to a memory sinking in the blue. What's in the iron chains of everything we knew? The ocean's getting deeper, the light is getting thin, but I can't let the surface of a new life in. I'm a prisoner of a moment, a victim of a we, drowning in the silence of the things you said to me. While the whole world's drifting, I'm stuck beneath the sea, just anchored to a memory. I saw your coat today in the back of my car. It felt like a lightning strike, it felt like a scar. I should have thrown it out, I should have let it go, but it's the only weight I have to keep me in the flow. There's a cinematic beauty in the way I'm breaking down, like a silver screen starlet in a haunted coastal town. I'm keeping watch over a love that's already drowned, waiting for a heartbeat, but I never hear a sound. The fog is rolling in, it's swallowing the pier. I'm losing count of every day and every single year. I'm already on the seabed, playing our old song, trying to find the rhythm of where it all went wrong. And I'm anchored to a memory sinking in the blue, wrapped in the iron chains of everything we knew. The ocean's getting deeper, the light is getting thin, but I can't let the surface of a new life in. I'm a prisoner of a moment, a victim of a we, drowning in the silence of the things you said to me. While the whole world's drifting, I'm stuck beneath the sea, just anchored to a memory. Is the water cold where you are? Did you find a shore that's warm? Or did you leave me here to be the center of the storm? I'm pulling at the link, I'm screaming at the dark, but the rust is in my soul and it's leaving quite a mark. Let me go, please don't let me go. In the iron chains of everything we knew. The ocean's getting deeper, the light is getting thin, but I can't let the surface of a new life in. I'm a prisoner of a moment, a victim of a we, drowning in the silence of the things you said to me. While the whole world's drifting, I'm stuck beneath the sea, just anchored to a memory. Still down here, still waiting. The current is so strong tonight. To you. There's a wine stain on the rug that looks like a map of the night the world collapsed into my lap. The curtains are heavy, they're holding their breath in this room where a promise was hunted to death. I'm talking to the walls because they saw it all the way. You looked at me before the final fall. The shadows are long and they're starting to lean like they're trying to tell me what it all was supposed to mean. The clock on the mantel's the only thing moving, a steady reminder of what I'm still losing. The floorboards are creaking under the weight of a love that arrived just a second too late. And I'm the only witness to the way I'm breaking down, a silent devastation in a hollowed out town. No cameras are rolling, no crowd in the hall to see the exact moment I lost it all. I'm testifying to the empty air about the ghost of a man who isn't there. It's a cinematic tragedy, a secret I must keep. I'm the only witness to the promises you couldn't keep. I found a strand of your hair on the collar of my coat. It felt like a sentence that the universe wrote. I should have burnt it, I should have let it fly, but I'm keeping the evidence of every single lie. The moment's the jury, looking through the glass, judging the shadows as they flicker and pass. I'm building a case for a heart that was robbed, while the rhythm of the city just flickered and throbbed. The air is so thick I can taste the regret, a crime of the heart that I haven't solved yet. The floorboards are crying under my feet, because they know the ending is never quite sweet. And I'm the only witness to the way I'm breaking down, the silent devastation in a hollowed out town. No cameras are rolling, no crowd in the hall to see the exact moment I lost it all. I'm testifying to the empty air about the ghost of a man who isn't there. It's a cinematic tragedy, a secret I must keep. I'm the only witness to the promises you couldn't keep. Tell me, who's gonna tell the story? Who's gonna speak for the ghost of our glory? If I'm the only one left in the room, who's gonna sweep up the dust of the doom? The walls won't talk, the lights won't blink. I'm the only one watching us sing. To the way I'm breaking down, a silent devastation in a hollowed out town. No cameras are rolling, no crowd in the hall to see the exact moment I lost it all. I'm testifying to the empty air about the ghost of a man who isn't there. It's a cinematic tragedy, a secret I must keep. I'm the only witness to the promises he couldn't keep. No one saw us, no one heard, just the silence and my final word, the only witness. turn from we to must. The glass is dead film to your skeleton of wood. I fill it back with memories if I only could. But the hangers are clicking like a countdown in the dark. Every hollow sound is leaving quite unwell. You're wetter, just a full tide. I'm drifting through the wreckage, heading south and north. The coffee's getting bitter on the nights and by the bed. I'm replaying every single word that wasn't said. The silence is a predator, it's closing in so fast. I'm the only one still living in a technicolor past. And I'm just heartbroken, caught between the love and loss, counting every bridge that I was never meant to cross. It's a cinematic tragedy, a slow motion fall. I'm shouting at the shadows, but they don't hear me call. I'm a melody without a key, a ship without a sea. Just the broken pieces of the girl I used to be. Yeah, I'm drumming in the used to, and no one might have been. Heartbroken, waiting for the air to come back in. I saw a picture of us from a summer long ago, back when we were golden baggies. I don't recognize the girl who's laughing in your arms. She didn't know the end and she didn't hear the alarms. Now I'm scrolling through the messages and no one should delete. But I'm got ton of poison and the poison's kinda sweet. The white empty is crying from the speaker down the hall, and I'm just leaning off a weight against the cold white wall. The city lights are blurring through the tears upon my face. I'm a ghost in my own body taking up the space. The calendar is lying, saying time is gonna heal, but time is just a reminder of how much I still feel. And I'm just heartbroken, caught between the love and loss, counting every bridge that I was never meant to cross. It's a cinematic tragedy, a slow motion fall. I'm shouting at the shadows, but they don't hear me call. I'm a melody without a key, a ship without a seat. Just the broken pieces of the girl I used to be. Yeah, I'm drowning in I used to and know what might have been. Heartbroken, waiting for the world come back in. Love is a high that I can't quite forget. Loss is the debt that I'm paying off yet. One side's is fire, the other is ice, and I'm just the girl who paid the ultimate price. I'm reaching, I'm falling. Is there anybody there? Is there anyone left who cares? Between the love and loss, counting every bridge that I was never meant to cross. It's a cinematic tragedy, a slow motion fall. I'm shouting at the shadows, but they don't hear me call. I'm a melody without a sea. Fat but I'm quiet, we don't seem to. Yeah, drumming restless. HM my brain guy.
We were seamless, we were woven tight, a luxury we practiced in the middle of the night. I used to lose myself inside the softness of your skin. Now I don't know where the damage starts and where I begin. The curtains in the bedroom are heavy with the dust of 1,000 quiet promises that turn into a rust. I'm running my hands over the place where you would lie, and catching on the jagged edges of the long goodbye. It was effortless, it was elegant and dear, the kind of secret that a hollow I would keep. But the threads are hanging loose now, swinging in the air, and I'm tangled in the memory of a love that isn't there.
masterpiece in shreds, trying to find a living heart among the broken threads. It was smooth, it was gold, it was all I ever knew, but the fabric couldn't hold the weight of losing you. I'm shivering in the ruins of the comfort that we made, watching every royal color start to flicker and fade. A cinematic tragedy, a bleeding work of art, just velvet ripped apart. I saw your silhouette against the hallway light, a phantom of the luxury that vanished out of sight. The R&B is playing low, a frequency of pain, like the sound of winter needles tapping on the pane. I tried to sew the pieces back to mend the gaping hole, but you can't use a needle on a hollowed out soul. There's a violence in the quiet, a screaming in the soft, and I'm the only one who's left to carry this aloft. The texture's getting rough, now the finish is all gone. I'm staring at the wreckage in the cold and grey of dawn. It's a long way down from the pedestal we built, to be drowning in the heavy purple shadow of the guilt. Now it's just love it ripped apart, a masterpiece in shreds, trying to find a living heart among the broken threads. It was smooth, it was gold, it was all I ever knew, but the fabric couldn't hold the weight of losing you. I'm shivering in the ruins of the comfort that we made, watching every royal color start to flicker and to fade. A cinematic tragedy, a bleeding work of art, and just love it ripped apart. Baby, you tore it at the seam. Left me with the friction of a dying, desperate dream. It's frayed, it's ruined, it's scattered on the floor, and I can't feel the softness, I can't feel it anymore. Ripped apart, a masterpiece in shreds, trying to find a living heart among the broken threads. It was smooth, it was gold, it was all I ever knew, but the fabric couldn't hold the weight of losing you. I'm shivering in the ruins of the comfort that we made, watching every royal color start to flicker and to fade. A cinematic tragedy, a bleeding work of art, just velvet ripped apart.
Opened up the drawer to find a sweater I could wear, and caught a sudden shiver in the unmoving air. The cedar wood and citrus and a hint of midnight rain, a chemical reminder of a deep and hollow pain. It's been 6 months of silence, 6 months of being fine, but one breath of your shadow and I'm back across the line. I'm leaning my forehead against the wooden frame, while the air inside the closet starts to whisper out your name. The scent is getting weaker with every passing day, a memory in a bottle that's starting to decay. I'm terrified to wash it, I'm terrified to breathe, 'cause it's the only part of you that didn't choose to leave. And I'm haunted by the ghost of your cologne, the only thing that lingers in this house of skin and bone. It's a cinematic heartache, a fragrance in the dark, breathing every corner with invisible mark. I'm reaching for a silhouette, I'm breathing in a light, watching every molecule float upward to the sky.
It's a lonely kind of madness being all alone, with nothing but the ghost of your cologne.
I passed a stranger on the street, he had your exact scent. For a second I forgot exactly where the summer went. I almost turned to follow, I almost called your name, but his eyes were just a hollow and his face was not the same. I came home to the quiet, I came home to the gray, to the shirt you left behind when you decided not to stay. I'm burying my face in the cotton and the thread, trying to find the living soul inside this unmade bed. The walls are holding memories that I can't quite erase. The air is like a map of every time I saw your face. And I'm terrified to lose it, I'm terrified it's gone. The only thing that helps me make it through until the dawn. And I'm haunted by the ghost of your cologne. The only thing that lingers in this house of skin and bone. It's a cinematic heartache, a fragrance in the dark, leaving every corner with an invisible mark. I'm reaching for a silhouette, I'm breathing in a lie, watching every molecule float upward to the sky. It's a lonely kind of madness, being all alone. I get nothing but the ghost of your cologne. Is it fading on your pillow? Is it fading on your skin? Are you wearing something different for the new life you're in? I'm trapped inside a dit. I can't hold you if you get. I'm losing the smell of you. Yeah, I'm haunted by the ghost of your cologne. The only thing that lingers in this house is skin and bone. It's a cinematic heartache, a fragrance in the dark, leaving every corner with the invisible mark. I'm reaching for a silhouette, I'm breathing in a lie, watching every molecule float upward to the sky. It's a lonely kind of madness, being all alone, with nothing but the ghost of your cologne. Cedar and citrus, midnight and rain, I can wait to smell it now. Just a trace, just a ghost of you. We were standing on the timber halfway to the other side, with the water rushing under, nowhere left to hide. The cold was settling in our bones, the stars were turning grey. We were looking for a spark to help us find a way. I didn't see the match you held, you didn't see my hand, reaching for the kerosene to help us understand. Sometimes love is freezing and sometimes it's a cage. We wrote the final in a burning golden page. The smoke is in my hair, the ashes in my eyes, watching every promise turn to orange in the skies. It felt so warm for a moment, it felt so bright and true, until I saw the distance growing wide between me and you. And we burned the bridge just to see the light for one beautiful second. We owned the night. We traded the forever for a momentary glow. Now I'm standing on the edge with nowhere left to go. The fire's gone out, the embers are cold, and I'm holding the ashes of the stories we told. A cinematic ruin, a ghost of a sigh. We burned the bridge just for the light. Now I'm looking at the shoreline where you're standing like a ghost. The one who used to hold me is the one I miss the most. There's a mile of black water where the wood used to be, and there's no way for you to get back here to me. We called it finding clarity, we called it being free, but it's just a lonely island in a dark and empty sea. The R&B is playing on a radio that's dying, while the embers on the water are the only thing still crying. The smoke is clearing out, the moon is looking down on the only two survivors in a charcoal-colored town. It felt so warm for a second, it felt so bright and true, until the path behind us disappeared into the blue. We burned the bridge just to see the light for one beautiful second. We own the night, we traded the forever for a momentary glow. Now I'm standing on the edge and nowhere left to go. The fire's gone out, the embers are cold, and I'm holding the ashes of the stories we told. A cinematic ruin, a ghost of a sight. We burned the bridge just for the light. Was the warmth worth to walk back alone? Was the flame worth the heart turning into a stone? I can see you waving, but I can't hear your voice. This is the silence of a desperate choice. It's burning, it's gone, and the dark is coming on. Just to see the light for one beautiful second. We own the night, we traded the forever for a momentary glow. Now I'm standing on the edge with nowhere left to go. The fire's gone out, the embers are cold, and I'm holding the ashes of the stories we told. A cinematic ruin, a ghost of a sight. We burned the bridge just for the light. Now I'm just standing here watching the smoke. It's so dark now. We burned it down just for the light.
Curled up on the left side of the mattress, where the gravity feels heavier than lead. Trying to breathe through the weight of the silence and the things that you did and the things that you said. Every inhale is a battle with the pressure, a sharp little reminder of the space where your heart beats to rhythm with my own. Now it's just a cold and empty place. The air is thin, the room is spinning slow. Holding on to ghost, letting go. There's a fracture in the center of my chest, and I can't find a single way to rest. Now it's just broken ribs and the hollow wishes, cowed in the cracks in the porcelain dishes. Every breath hurts, every thought is a sting. I'm a bird with a cage but no song left to sing. I'm wishing on stars that have already died, drowning in the always that you lied. It's a cinematic gate, a decayed bruise, with nothing but a broken heart left to lose. I saw your shadow in the kitchen by the window, just a trick of the light in the pouring rain. I reached for a hand that was made out of nothing, and I fell back into the rhythm of the pain. I'm making wishes on the loose threads of your sweater, telling the moon that I'm gonna be fine, but the ribs are still rattling under my skin like a cage for a heart that's no longer mine. The walls are closing in, the light is dim. I'm sinking in the memory of him. There's a fracture in the center of my soul, and I'm losing all the pieces of control. Now it's just broken ribs and hollow wishes, counting the cracks in the porcelain dishes. Every breath wakes, every thought is a sting. I'm a bird with a cage, but no song left to sing. I'm wishing on stars that have already died, drowning in the always that you lied. It's a cinematic ache, a deep-seated bruise, with nothing but a broken heart left to lose. They say that time will knit the bone, but what about the girl who's left alone? I'm fragile as a glass house in a storm, dying to remember how it felt to be warm. I'm wishing, but the echo is the only thing that's listening. Broken ribs and hollow wishes, counting the cracks in the porcelain dishes. Every breath hurts, every thought is a sting. I'm wishing on stars that have already died, drowning in the always that you lied. It's a cinematic ache, a deep-seated bruise, with nothing but a broken heart left to lose. That hurts to breathe. Hollow wishes, still wishing. found them at the bottom of a cardboard box, hidden under sweaters and some old wool socks. A sack of glossy squares with the edges turning white, capturing the flash of a forgotten night. We're leaning in close and our skin licks cold before the winter came, for the air got cold. But I'm staring at the stranger in a clever disguises. Who were these kids in the summer haze, lost in the glow of the better days? I don't recognize the way you're looking at her. The focus is sharp, but the memory's a blur. If they're just Polaroids of people we don't know, faces from a lifetime that we had to let go, frozen in a second where the world was still ours, before we felt the distance and the digital scars. I'm holding on to ghosts in a chemical frame, trying to remember how to whisper your name. It's a cinematic ache watching everything go to these Polaroids of people we don't know. There's one of us dancing in the kitchen at 3. You look so certain, you look so free. I'm tracing your jawline with a trembling thumb, but the plastic is cold and my heart has gone numb. The R&B is playing on a distorted loop, while the girl in the picture start to spiral and droop. She didn't see the ending, she didn't see the cracks. She didn't know the fire was right behind our backs. Who are these kids in the neon light, thinking they can make it through a Saturday night? I don't recognize the way I'm leaning on you, like I didn't know the things you were gonna do. Now they're just Polaroids of people we don't know, faces from a lifetime that we had to let go, frozen in a second where the world was still ours, before we felt the distance and the digital scars. I'm holding on to ghosts in a chemical frame, trying to remember how to whisper your name. It's a cinematic ache watching everything go to these Polaroids of people we don't know. The colors are bleeding, the silver is gray, just like the way that we're fading away, developing the sadness, developing the pain, until the only thing left is the salt and the rain. Maybe I'll burn them, maybe I'll stay, watching the ghosts as they're drifting away. Yeah, they're just Polaroids of people we don't know, faces from a lifetime that we had to let go, frozen in a second where the world was still ours, before we felt the distance and the digital scars. I'm holding on to ghosts in a chemical frame, trying to remember how to whisper your name. It's a cinematic ache watching everything go to these Polaroids of people we don't know. Just a stranger with my face, just a phantom in your space. We don't know them, not anymore.
Started in the kitchen with the coffee going cold, shift in the weather, story getting old. I watched the way your fingers didn't reach for mine, slow motion fracture, fault in the design. First comes the silence, thick enough to touch, then I'm just tired of used to mean so much. The anatomy of us is laid out on the floor, one piece at a time, moving toward the door. There's a science to the way the heart starts to sink, chemical reaction at the edge of the brain. I'm mapping out the distance, I'm measuring the air, finding all the places where you're no longer there. And this is the anatomy of a goodbye, the cold hard data of a beautiful lie. It's the sewing of the pulse, the drying of the ink,
Sound of a chain losing every single link. It's the way the light dies in the center of your eyes, in the hollowed out space where the memory resides. Layer by layer we're falling out the sky, in the cold anatomy of a goodbye. Dissecting every sentence that you whispered in the dark, searching for the poison, searching for the spark. The R&B is playing like a funeral for the soul, while I'm losing every fragment of my self-control. Your keys are on the counter, the metal looks so grey, like a period at the end of everything we'd say. I'm looking at the skeletal remains of our plans, just a handful of dust slipping through my hands. There's a logic to the lonely, a rhythm to the grief, a sharp, jagged ending that offers no relief. Mapping out the trauma, I'm tracing every scar, wondering how we drifted this incredibly far. And this is the anatomy of a goodbye, the cold hard data of a beautiful lie. It's the slowing of the pulse, the drying of the ink, the sound of a chain losing every single link. It's the way the light dies in the center of your eyes, in the hollowed out space where the memory resides. Layer by layer we're falling out of the sky, in the cold anatomy of a goodbye. First the skin goes cold, then the words turn old. Then the hand you're holding is a hand you can't hold. It's a clinical breakdown, a systematic end. Watching a lover turn back into a friend, then a stranger, then a ghost, then the one I miss the most. The slowing of the pulse, the drying of the ink, the sound of a chain losing every single link. It's the way the light dies in the center of your eyes, in the hollowed out space where the memory resides. Layer by layer, we're falling out of the sky, in the cold anatomy of a goodbye.
One final look, closer you with hold down under. Goodbye.
Draped across the back of the velvet chair, holding on to molecules of oxygen and hair. Heavy navy wool, a little frayed at the cuff. I keep trying to let go, but I'm not strong enough. I ran my thumb along the shoulder where it's starting to thin, remembering the way it felt when you would let me in. Now the threads are coming loose, just a slow motion tear, and I'm terrified to wash it and lose the scent you used to wear. The house is so quiet, I can hear the fabric sigh. Underneath the weight of every hello and goodbye, I'm tracing every loop, I'm counting every row, trying to find the exact place you decided you should go. And I'm just counting the stitches in a sweater you left, living in the center of a beautiful theft. 1 for the secrets, 2 for the lies, 3 for the way the light went out in your eyes. It's a tangled up mess, it's a knot in my chest. I'm holding on to wool because I failed every test. I'm unraveling slowly, losing my mind in the theft. Stitch by stitch in the sweater you left, I found a loose thread near the hem by the waist. I pulled it just a little and I got a bit of taste of the night we sat in silence by the 4 a.m. light, before the seams of us started feeling way too tight. The R&B is playing on a low fidelity hum, while my fingers on the fabric starting to go numb. I'm wearing it tonight just to feel a phantom hug, while the shadow of your ex that pulled me like a rug. The colors are fading, the wool is getting old, but it's the only thing I have to keep me from the cold. And I'm tracing every loop, I'm counting every row, wondering how our heart can much further left to go. And I'm just counting the stitches in a sweater you left, living in the center of a beautiful theft. 1 for the secrets, 2 for the lies, 3 for the way the light went out in your eyes. It's a tangled up mess, it's a knot in my chest. I'm holding on to wool because I failed every test. I'm unraveling slowly, losing my mind in the theft, stitch by stitch in the sweater you left. If I pull hard enough, will the memory dissolve? Is there a mystery here that I'm never gonna solve? I'm watching the yarn turn into a pile on the floor, losing the shape of the man who walked out of the door. It's coming apart, it's losing the heat, until it's just a heap of string at my feet. I'm just counting the stitches in the sweater you left, living in the center of a beautiful theft. 1 for the secrets, 2 for the lies, 3 for the way the light went out in your eyes. It's a tangled up mess, it's a knot in my chest. I'm holding on to wool because I failed every test. I'm unraveling, slow losing my mind in the theft, stitch by stitch in the sweater you left. Just a ghost. The things that I'm holding so hurts the most. Scar.
So the way you parked the car, facing the street, a little too ready for a quick retreat. You kept your shoes on by the kitchen door, like you were already halfway across the floor. I was reading the signs and the way you took your tea, leaving just enough space between you and me. You had the blueprints drawn up in your head before the goodbye was ever even said. The suitcases were hidden, but the air was thin. I could feel the draft where the world was coming in. You were checking the clock, I was checking my pulse, watching you turn into someone else. And I was the only one without an exit strategy, building a home on a fault line desperately. You were counting the steps to the driveway light while I was planning the rest of our life tonight. It's a cinematic tragedy, a well-rehearsed part, watching you navigate the map of my heart, searching for the quickest way to be free while I had no exit strategy for me. The R&B is playing on a lo-fi loop while I watch the smoke from your cigarette droop. You talked about the weather, you talked about the news, anything to avoid the we're about to lose. But your keys were already in your palm, the terrifying quiet of a pre-storm calm. I was the fortress, you were the ghost, the one who was leaving is the one I need the most. The engine was warm before you even left, a calculated silence, a beautiful theft. You were checking the mirrors, I was checking the floor, waiting for the click of the heavy front door. And I was the only one without an exit strategy, building a home on a fault line desperately. You were counting the steps to the driveway light while I was planning the rest of our life tonight. It's a cinematic tragedy, a well-rehearsed part, watching you navigate the map of my heart, searching for the quickest way to be free while I had no exit strategy for me. Did you practice the walk? Did you script the talk? Did you mark the exits in the dark with chalk? I'm trapped in the lobby, I'm stuck in the hall while you're already miles away from it all. No back door, no fire escape, just the silhouette of your fading shape. Yeah, I was the only one without an exit strategy, building a home on a fault line desperately. You were counting the steps to the driveway light while I was planning the rest of our life tonight. It's a cinematic tragedy, a well-rehearsed part, watching you navigate the map of my heart, searching for the quickest way to be free while I had no exit strategy for me. The door is shut, car is gone, here with the lights left on. No way out, no way out, no way out.